The Olmec civilization arose on the shores of the Gulf of Mexico about 3 millennia ago. But the real name of this civilization is unknown. It was named Olmec by the name of an Indian tribe, which began to live in the same territory, but much later in the 11th, 14th centuries. Olmecs translated from Aztec means rubber people. The Aztecs called the tribe by the rubber trees growing in that area. It is the confusion in the name of the Olmec tribe and the name of the ancient Olmec civilization that is a misconception for the layman on this issue. Professor Hancock devoted an entire book to the topic, entitled The Traces of the Gods. But this book has also become controversial among specialists in this field. The debate about the Olmec civilization are still going on. The ancient civilization of the Olmecs originates in the territory of Mexico as early as the 2nd–3rd millennium BC. So, the Olmec civilization existed even before the heyday of the Aztec civilization. The Olmec civilization and culture is called the foremother of all ancient American cultures. It is still unknown where exactly the Olmec civilization came from, because there is no archaeological evidence of the growth of their culture and the rise on the feet of their civilization. There is a simple banal fact that suddenly in the territory of the Gulf of Mexico a highly developed Olmec civilization appeared, with the established rules and rules of life. An interesting fact is that the Olmec civilization does not belong to any of the ethnic groups. The Olmec language they spoke is also unknown. The worst thing is that not a single skeleton of the Olmec has been preserved due to the high humidity at their place of residence. Olmec culture can be called corn civilization. It became the first of all subsequent cultures of America. Their main industries were fishing and farming. The Olmec civilization's biggest mystery is considered to be the Olmec heads. These are giant stone heads carved into rock. Giant 30-ton sculptures depict the heads of the Negroid race of people. It is believed that the age of these skulls is about 1500–1000 BC. The first head was discovered in 1930 by archaeologist Matthew Sterling. In his diary, he described the find as, "The head is carved from a massive basalt block. The head has a frightening appearance, as if scaring away from the terrain on which it is located. The proportions of the head are perfect." This is the most realistic of the found sculptures of American natives. The sensation was not even the head that Sterling found, but children's toys. Toys were animals on wheels. A sensational find shocked researchers who believed that pre-Columbian America did not know what a wheel was. But subsequent finds in South America showed that the Aztecs and Mayans also had toys on wheels. But the most interesting was that the wheel itself was not used in economic activity. In addition to heads and toys with wheels, the Olmec stela, which described the scenes of combining two tribes into one, was another sensation. If you look closely, you can find that one tribe was white-skinned tall bearded people, and the other was African. But the Olmec heads themselves are still a controversial issue within and among specialized circles. How did the African race appear in the pre-Columbian world? Some scholars believe they were the indigenous inhabitants of America, while others claim the seafaring skills of an ancient tribe that came from Africa around 1300 BC. Olmec civilization ceased to exist around 100 BB, but it was the Olmec civilization that gave culture to all subsequent civilizations of pre-Columbian America. The Aztec and Mayan cultures are clear witnesses to this. The visiting card of the Olmec civilization is still considered to be the giant heads of Africans with precisely conveyed facial features. Like and subscribe. It will be more interesting further.